All right, up next we have Sagittarius rising and sun. So for you guys, this is a new moon in your first house, which is always going to be a big deal because it adds on a new layer of a self-concept, self-understanding, revelations about yourself or where you're going. There could be things, as this is a new moon, that are starting to begin in the area of not only your identity, but also your physical body. So you might notice some changes in your health, especially because this new moon also makes a quincunx to Uranus in the sixth house. You might find that the that you need to make some changes to your work or your routine to better support your health and lifestyle goals. You might also need to make some changes to your day-to-day life and business and work and routine and responsibilities, and also maybe even the way that you eat and just manage your health in general. You might need to change up those areas, refine those areas so that you can achieve certain goals or so that you can pursue certain ideas that you have. So essentially there's a new path unfolding for you where you are trying to maybe build something, create something, you have an idea for something. It feels like something with the Ace of Swords and King of Cups that you are very emotionally invested into as well, something that you want to give your heart into, give your soul to. So you are building something, creating something, making something, realizing something that is ultimately going to lead you to a lot of satisfaction and passion and enthusiasm, to act on this idea and create this opportunity for yourself. But in order for that to happen, you have to readjust your priorities, like I was saying. So this could be talking about health, but it could also be talking about your schedule, your work, your responsibilities. There's something about how you're managing your body or your day-to-day life and responsibilities that is maybe just needs to change, needs a little bit of refining because of the goals and the things that you're having. I think that there might be things that you could do to live more in alignment. So if you're feeling really tired, for example, or you are, putting energy into things that aren't giving you energy back, or things feel a little bit imbalanced, or you need a little bit more nurturing at a specific period of time to have the capacity to bring this to life, then it's okay to make these changes. It's okay if your needs change. And so what is in alignment changes. And so maybe before you were able to be super, super productive because you felt really good and you had lots of time, but maybe now you have other responsibilities or things going on in your life and you need more downtime or you need more time to work or whatever that balance is for you. There's going to be something where I feel like you are changing, your desires or what you're growing is changing, your body is changing, and you need to adjust your routines accordingly. This new moon is also squaring Neptune in the fourth house. So, yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to be, the square of Neptune in the fourth house does feel like a little bit of an energy of repose, like letting yourself rest, letting yourself have a little bit more spiritual time or alone time or literally sleep. Neptune has a passive quality to it, and especially being in the fourth house, which is already very much concerned with us feeling our best emotionally, feeling most secure, feeling really cozy in our home and spending time with family. There's something here where receiving support and nurturance from your family and feeling like you can rest a little bit more might really serve you. You guys might also have some changes to your home or your family or where you want to live. And that could be uncertain about how that's going to end up. So let's say you're moving, maybe you don't know where you're going to live yet, or maybe you're going to have a baby, but you don't know when that, when you're going to give birth and how that's going to change your family. So there's big changes happening to you and your identity and your roots as well, and where you're living. And those things might not be clear right now how they will unfold. This new moon is also trining the north node of the fifth house. And I think this is what I was saying about you guys on a path of creating something, you guys building something that you're excited about, something that you're passionate about. There's an idea brewing within you. And it's very fated with this trine to north node of the fifth house. This is not this is not something that you should doubt. I definitely see that with this trust card. Give yourself over to it. Make the time and space for it, but also for yourself and your own well-being. I'm really feeling that. Like, I'm feeling a need for self-care, for feminine energy, for receiving and rest. I think that's such a strong message for you guys. And that might also be because you guys are having Venus in the 12th house. And I think it's helpful to kind of have a little bit of like repose and disconnection from our relationships when we have Venus in the 12th house. It's our time. That month for us is really about putting a focus on our own individual needs, our spiritual needs, our psychic needs, our need for sleep, self-care. And it's not as much of an externalized time where we should be super, social and productive. No, not that you shouldn't be productive, but it's less of an external social time. And so honoring that phase is going to be really important, especially because Venus will then transition into your first house soon, which I need to look up the day that happens. But if I remember, I'll link it down. I'll put it down in the comments. But that's when you guys are going to be starting to flourish more and going out in your environment more, being recognized more. But this is your cocoon phase where you're sifting through these ideas and wanting to use your imagination and your dreams and your visualizations to start to bring these manifestations into reality or gain more clarity on them, which is super beneficial. But if you're so social and you're out there doing so much, I don't think you're going to have the capacity for this. Mercury's in your second house, sextiling that Venus in the 12th. So again, I feel like you can have ideas of how to create more money for yourself or more stability for yourself, and like find a little bit more of a flow in this area of receiving support because of these ideas. So I think you're going to think of new ways to make money or new ways to have this sense of security so that you don't have to work so hard, essentially. This is also trining Jupiter in the 6th house. So this area of your life is really wanting you to, again, kind of shake up your routines, but also think about what would feel more expansive. Think about what work, what jobs, what responsibilities, what health regimens. Think about how those can be leveled up and expanded in a way that will also support your financial or your security-driven goals. And this is a really good time for all of that to happen. I think this new moon really wants you to trust what's coming in for you. Trust yourself and your instincts around how to best take care of yourself and this endeavor, and know that you have what it takes. And even if there are trials and tribulations, I feel like with the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, when I was shuffling the deck, I was thinking the 4 of Swords for you guys. I don't know why. And then they popped out with the 8 of Cups. So I feel like this is trying to say that you're coming out of a period where you were maybe uncertain about things, or you were taking a break, or maybe you were feeling sick. I feel like you're going to be coming out of that period, but there's still some lingering energy where you maybe still need to rest. So it's not like a cutoff where I'm like, okay, I was really inactive and now I'm really active. It feels like it's trying to merge a little bit of the both of them, but it's trying to reassure you with this 8 of Cups that you're walking away from maybe a period of stagnancy where you felt like you weren't doing enough, or where you felt uncertain about things or apathetic about things. You're journeying into a phase where you're going to be more alive. So even though you're going to have more rest, kind of, balancing into your schedule, it's also trying to tell you, don't worry, like you're not disengaged from life anymore. You're going to be more active with life and resting at the same time. And it's going to feel more full, more nourishing than before. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. Before you hop off, I want to let you know that I'm interviewing healers for something that I'm creating in astrology to help healers. This could be massage therapists, actual therapists, coaches, people who work with Reiki, Chinese medicine, whatever you're interested in. If you are a healer already and you want to use astrology for your clients, I'd love to interview you. You can hit me up at contact@willisbloom.com and write in healer interview in the subject. I'm exchanging an hour of your time for the interview for a personalized 2024 forecast. So if you're interested in doing that, definitely send me an email. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and share with your friends. And I hope you have a great day.